Ma'am, shall I start,
Yes,
ma'am?
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, start.
So, good afternoon, everyone. The seminar topic for today, which I am going to present, is personalized ambient intelligence. Next, next slide. So, the contents are like introduction, literature survey, methodology, results, applications, conclusion, and the references. So, first, let us know about the introduction. Next. So, firstly, ambient, it is nothing but the element of computing environment that enables it to interact with and respond approximately to the humans in that environment. So, ambient intelligence is an emerging discipline that brings intelligence to our everyday environment and make those environments sensitive to us. Ambient intelligence is a network of hidden intelligence interfaces that recognize our presence and mold our environment to our immediate needs. So, firstly, the artificial intelligence has evolved in a very fast and very broad field, and these developments have developed to be a suitable for ambient intelligence and context awareness. In particular, ambient intelligence, which includes the data collection as well as the data refinement, has a key component which enables the artificial intelligence uh, to more accurately and efficiently handle classification and read and prediction of the context awareness. So the ambient intelligence is a data collection which includes the various types of data, as well as it includes the both structured as well as unstructured data. So next slide. So the technologies we are going to use here is technologies. So the technologies here we are going to use is artificial intelligence, cloud computing, Internet of Things. So the artificial intelligence is developing continuously through multi-layer perceptron, machine learning and deep learning. Starting with the perceptron based on human reasons, the artificial intelligence can be divided into supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. So when it comes to the supervised learning, it is the method of learning computers with given labels for data and given correct answers. And uh, the unsupervised learning, which is nothing but it is the method of learning computers without labeling the data. And reinforcement learning, which proceeds with the learning the agent taking an action for a given state and obtaining some reward from it. So coming to next, the cloud computing. So cloud computing has evolved naturally with the development of cloud platforms. As the artificial intelligence evolves, the high end computing power is required to efficiently train large amounts of data. So each cloud platform has a few different policies, and there will be an 5 essential characters and 3 service models and a 4 deployment models. And next is Internet of Things. So Internet of Things is nothing but an extension of internet connectivity into physical devices and everyday objects. The embedded It is embedded with the electronics, internet, and a hardware. These devices can communicate and interact with each other. Next slide. So, so the literature survey. The first one is event-aware framework for dynamic services, discovery and selection in the context of ambient intelligence and Internet of Things. So when it comes to the methodology, FASWM controls the ambient environment according to the 4 main steps. First one is event rules configuration, event detection and notification, ambient services selection, and user notification. So the paper which I have referred to this is, it is nothing but it is based on designing and ambient environments. Entities abstracted as ambient services. And the conclusion is the control supports replanning in case of failure. So in this work we have presented a new in that paper they are going to present a new framework is based on four main aspects. Like first you are going to discover the approaches which is responsible for maintaining a coherent state of all the available ambient services, and next is the second one is like invocation approach, and which is responsible of preparing, invoking and updating the information. And the third one is the local selection approach, which is responsible of choosing the best ambient services. And coming to the second paper, the Internet of Things for Ambient Assisted Living in the year 2018. So here the kit blood pressure meter and the NFC enabled kit mobile phone. The communication is established by bringing the device close together. After having been collected, the data is sent to the service center. So here the Internet of Things is the logical further, and it is nothing but a development of today's internet. So the technology's advancement lead to the smart objects being capable of, like here we are going to do some like identification, locating, sensing and connecting, and thus it leads to the new forms of communication between the people and the things and things themselves. And the conclusion is that the combination of both kit technology and closed loop healthcare services for elderly people can be utilized to realize the central AAL paradigm through the IoT. So here the combination of both kit technology as well as the closed loop healthcare services for elderly people can be utilized, and the Internet of Things there are like they can enable the communication between the people and things and people to people. So next one is next paper I have referred to is the a fast learning algorithm for a deep belief networks, a fast learning algorithm for deep belief nets in the year 2015. So here the fast greedy algorithm is used to initialize a slower learning procedure that fine tunes the weights using a contrastive version of the wake sleep algorithm. So in this paper they are showing how to use the complementary priors to eliminate the explaining away effect that makes inference difficult in densely connected belief nets that have many hidden layers. So using this complementary priors, we derive a fast greedy algorithm that can learn a deep directed belief networks one layer at a time. And the conclusion is here we have shown that it is possible to learn a deep, densely connected belief network one layer at a time. So the obvious way to do this is to assume that the higher layers do not exist when learning the lower layers, but it is not compatible with the use of simple factorial approximation to replace the interactable posterior distribution. So next slide. So the fourth paper is artificial. Yes, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ.
Sir.
Explaining to us, you are reading some papers directly.
Sir, I am explaining sir each and every title what I have referred to that.
And you are going at very high speed.
Okay, sir. I'll just lower my speed.
You just understand. You are explaining all these things to some of your friends. Throw
Okay,
away
sir.
all those papers which you have on your table.
Yes,
just
sir.
explain to us the gist of this.
Okay, sir. So next paper is artificial intelligence and ambient intelligence. So the methodology of this is captured images of the learner's facial expressions can be continuously and quickly analyzed by the heuristic based image processing algorithm running on the mobile for classifying the responses of the learners as attentive or distracted. So in this paper the overview of the progress is nothing but AI as well as ambient intelligence interconnected. So it has been connected with the information society laws, super intelligence, super related disciplines, and the analysis is the conclusion of this analysis is it has been presented a survey about infrastructure, technologies and methodologies used in IoT, that is AMI, for the mobile health monitoring. So next is towards ambient intelligence in the classroom. So the smart classroom prototype, which is comprised of smart board, interactive whiteboard running with Windows 7 Professional, the fourth ICS AMI programs, and Dell PowerEdge server, which hosts the Classmate core framework. So in this paper, they are going to discuss an education centric approach which is towards the ambient intelligence in the classroom. Like they are going to raise the fundamental requirement that should be taken into consideration in order to they have going to provide an efficiently genuine students education enhancement. And the presented work involve a real scale smart classroom which will constitute one of the real life simulation spaces of 4th ICS AMI facility. And they are going to find the involved in a real scale smart classroom, and which will constitute one of the real life simulations of the spaces. Next slide. So coming to methodology, like these are the figures I have referred to. The first figure which indicates that is AMI environment. So in this module, so this first figure, it consisting of events handling. So event handling, which is nothing but it is going to handle the services which are provided by the triggers as well as actuators, wherein the context awareness services are used in the services selection process for the context recognition. And the second figure, the face detection, the person, it is nothing but a it is the screenshot of an AMI assisted e-learning system. So the analysis is based on the snapshots of the learner. So here the facial expression captured on the webcams of mobile service devices such as tablet and laptop PCs. So the person, if the e-learning system which uses the pupil detection, so the person here sitting, if the person is attentive, means the has shown in the left photograph, or being distracted in the right hand photograph while viewing an educational video on the tablet or PC. Furthermore, the AMI assisted image analyzer, which is going to run and the mobile devices which can help to protect the learner's eyesight by displaying an alert message when his or her eyes comes close to the webcam. So next figure is the classrooms, and here the classroom where classrooms the promotes, like they are going to promote the design of unusable educational application. Like we are going to have a library of intelligent widgets, and there will be an equipment classroom which is flexible and the workspaces and enables application migration among them. And also it is going to support the reusability of common interface patterns. And the next it is that is KIT blood pressure meter NFC. So the process for this transmission of the blood pressure, like we are going to measure the blood pressure as usual and touch the smart card with the mobile phone. Like you are going to touch the smart card with the mobile phone and touch the blood pressure meter to collect the data, touch the smart card again to signalize that the data acquisition has been finished. Next. So here, coming to this methodology, first that personalized ambient intelligence. The first one is ambient intelligence environment. The on a individual data. So here we are going to have one individual data, and there must be a certain person. There must be a certain person. And secondly, there will be an interface such as device and network for collecting various data of the individual. So there must be one person, and also it is going to collect the various data of an individual person. And the third point is that it is going to process and store the data and analyze AI cloud, and it has been defined in that measured data. And next one is AMI sensor AMI sensor techniques. AMI sensor techniques. So it is nothing but it is more important like the personal data collection section. Like you are going to we are going to collect the personal data of a section, and there may be a different performance like data collection, which is depending upon the measurement device, and there may be a differences in performance between the sensors in the same device. And next is AMI common data model. So AMI common data model. So here the element of applying the common data model, which is nothing but we are going to classify the model of context awareness after collecting the data of the individual. So here we are going to collect the data of each and every individuals. So next, this is ambient intelligence situation. And the ambient intelligence situation, so here the process of it is nothing but we are going to change from one context to the another can also be defined as a new context. So for example, here we define, so in this diagram we can see, in this ambient intelligence situation diagram we can see that we can define a home, business, driving, moving has 4 context. So as everyone can see that home, business, driving and moving, and the new context derived from these 4 will be home to business, like we can go from home to business or business to home, or home to driving or driving to home, or home to moving or moving to home. Like this the ambient intelligence situation can perform. And next is ambient context classification. So in this the actual data includes both, like as I said earlier, it always includes both structured as well as unstructured data. So in this artificial intelligence, like there may be of many algorithm which is used to classify and predicting both structured as well as unstructured data. So the supervised learning with the labels, so here we can have the binary classification and multi-class classification. So it is going to learn the algorithm with the unsupervised learning or DNN, and the context aware classification which uses like most efficient and reliable algorithm for the data. Next slide. Next, that time only I have explained. So the result is the apply to the medical field, it can be divided into other situations than home, business, driving and moving to classify the patient situation, such as current state analysis, abnormal state detection. And it is based on IoT international standard. We will build an ambient intelligent environment to enhance the data reliability. So the result of this presentation, it is nothing but, so we are going to use some like personalized ambient intelligence which is presented in this paper. So the role of this artificial intelligence, it is nothing but the development which is made by the existing call, and in addition if we apply to the medical field, it can be divided into the other situations. So we are going to consider the 4 parts like home, business, driving and moving to classify the patient situations such as current state analysis or the abnormal state detection. Next. So the advantages are, it is going to reduce the human efforts and increase information connectivity and leisure and future ready ambience. And the disadvantages are like many AML applications relying upon wireless sensors are at the mercy of the battery life of the sensors, and it has been issues related to the security and privacy for the AML systems. Next application. Applications. So the first one is smart homes. So the application of this ambient intelligence is like smart homes. So here we are going to allow the home itself to process the intelligence and make decisions regarding its state and interaction with its residents and health related applications. So when according to the health means like hospital can increase the efficiency of their services by monitoring the patient health and progress by performing an automatic analysis of activities in their rooms. And next is public transport sector. So public transport sector, which is nothing but we can have a benefit from extra technology including the satellite services or the vehicle identification, image processing and other technologies to make the transport more fluent. And education services, so as I said earlier, like smart room classes, so education related institution may use the technology which is used to create the smart classrooms where the modes of learning are enhanced and the object within a classroom like or a playground, then the tables are other available elements. And emergency services, so emergency, when it is comes to emergency we'll get and safety related, like fire brigades can improve the reaction to a hazard by locating the place more efficiently and also by preparing the way to reach the place in connection with the street services. And public surveillance, so here in this public we are like sensors or an enriched CCTV cameras on the street or on a transport monitored by the security guards, or an context can be if a, like for example, if a person is attacked, provide an algorithm issue a verbal warning like they are going to detect the attacker and activate a rescue from the nearest police station or security guard. So next slide. So conclusion, here we are going to define the 4 ambient intelligence situations. So it is like home, business, driving and moving, and present necessary elements to classify these situations such according to the individual. And it is because the individual life and the activity patterns are all different and it is not suitable for context awareness and next context prediction using the global model. And AMI common data model, context classification, ambient intelligence situation, AMI sensor technologies, which are the 5 most elements of the personalized ambient intelligence, which has been presented in this paper. Next slide. So these are the papers which I have referred. So first is ambient intelligence, the next step for artificial intelligence. And the second paper is artificial intelligence and ambient intelligence. And the third is imagined classification with deep convolution neural networks. And the fourth, the fast learning algorithm for a deep belief nets. And the NIST definition of the cloud computing. Next slide. Next. Done.